The next speaker is, as I already introduced you, a great, sympathetic young leader who is probably one of the coming youngest GLT members. And while I say this, because I have succeeded to mingle with this guy a couple of times now, and I heard his story and his vision and everything. So I can't wait for him to share his story, but also how he managed to go from zero to hero, not to offend you, Benjamin, but from someone who have not even seen a car to a top leader in forever. So Benjamin, are you with us? Not yet.
Yeah.
Here is Benjamin. Should we welcome on stage?
I'm here, right? Yeah, I'm right here.
Good,
Yeah.
Benjamin. Welcome. So let's welcome Benjamin
Thank
Kofi.
you.
Round of
Thank you.
applause. Yay,
Thank
we have Benjamin on stage. We have thousands of people out here waiting to hear from
All right. All right. All right. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Kim. Thank you for this wonderful opportunity to actually share my experience with Forever Word. I'm super excited. I'm so grateful um, to be on this particular platform. All right, so let's go. Sorry for the inconvenience, and network here is very bad, but forgive me for that. Pardon me for that. I'm Angenu Kofi Benjamin from Ghana, and then I'm so grateful, super excited to have this opportunity to share my experience to the global world. Kim, thank you very much for this opportunity. I'm super excited. Now to start with the training, I'll personally share something little about myself, how I actually found the Forever opportunity and how it has helped me so far. I must be frank and honest with you. For me, I'm super opportunity. I'm so passionate about it because it has transformed my life, the life of an island where you don't see light, no even treated water. And on this particular island where we were, there is small, one of the fishermen. Trust me, life there wasn't easy at all. Sorry. Now, as you can see, this is the lake, this is the river which the business, the fishermen transact their business. Now, on this particular river, they have a peculiar challenge. And the challenge is, as you can see, there are trees and stumps in front of the river. There are trees and stumps in the water. So mostly when they are casting their net in the course of doing businesses, the trees and stumps actually entangle this net. So mostly it makes businesses very difficult. In order for them to solve this problem, they have a way when young children between ages of 7 to probably 15 to actually go under the waters to rescue the net to make sure businesses could move on very well. And as I told you, so far my dad is in that business already. He has about 5 children and I happen to be the third born. And unfortunately on my side, I happen to be one of the people who also work on this river. I also go under the waters to rescue nets. It's a very dangerous act, and trust me, So many people lost their life in the process, but then some of us were saved by grace. Even though we're working so very hard to make sure we can get something to feed the family, the income that we usually get from our business or the small scale fishing would supply the need of the family. So sometimes even getting a square meal becomes a problem, not to even talk of clothing. Now, if our parents are able to afford a pair of outfits, either you wear the top with nothing at all or a boxer short, then your other siblings also wear the down. So someone wear the down, the other part also wear the top. It's so crazy. Now, as you can see in the picture here on the slide, the one with the blue arrow, this particular person is myself, and this is my younger brother. Now, whenever you see us in any outfit like this, it means it's Christmas. So these are Christmas outfits. And as you can see, my brother's badge is not removed because after every X months, we have to go and keep this clothes for the next X months. So what you are seeing there is clothing that we wear only on Christmas days. And this is another picture from the family. The whole family on a Christmas day, we were coming back from church, and you can see we couldn't get any better background than to stand in the bush to take the picture. And as you can see from the picture, you can see that almost all our clothing are oversized, all because after that particular Christmas, we'll keep it for the next one. So as you are growing, you can still use it as well. The size have to be big so that as you are growing, you can still use it. Now that's myself. That's myself in the picture. This is our sleeping place. So sad. This is our bedroom, and the painful aspect of the whole thing is that the same roof we are seeing there is what we sleep on as a mattress or bed. That's what we sleep on. Now, mostly when it's raining, it drifts. It drifts. So sometimes when it's raining, you have to stand, pick up your bed and stand until the rain. After the rain, then we can go back to sleep. Sometimes the ground will be wet, but we have to manage it that way. We have no choice than to be there. And this is our kitchen. You can also see that one too. As I was growing up, curiosity made me know that there's something called formal education. So at the age of 13, I told my parents, for me, no, I don't want to involve myself in this opportunity anymore or this business anymore. I want to go back to school. And my mommy was like, even if you want to go back to school, we have no money to sponsor your education. So what you can do is maybe sponsor your own self. So sometimes when you are going when you are going for fishing, I decided not to go. So they have no choice than to call a family member who was living in the city by then to actually ladies and gentlemen, at that time, that was when I saw a car. The first time I saw a car with my eyes, and this is the first car I saw as a person. This is the first car I saw at that particular time. And trust me, after seeing the car, I was like, hey, what kind of animal is this? Charlie, I was running. But then I was running. But then the other side of the island to the mainland. So I have no choice than to sit inside, and then we will move on to the mainland. And that is when I got started. So I started school at the age of 13. And trust me, when I got to senior high, life was so difficult to the extent that sometimes paying my school becomes a problem. So on vacations or maybe midterm holidays, I have to go back to the village because fishing is the only business I can do very well. Sometimes I have to go to the village, hustle to get money to come back and pay my fees. It got to a time I even tried illegal mining, which we call galamsey here. And mostly we do the illegal mining under mountains. It's very dangerous. Sometimes you'll be in the process and then the whole mountain will fall on you people. It has happened in my presence as at that time when I visited the mining site 4 people lost their life. Even one person was a friend. We're on the same boat. It's a very sad story. But then we've been through all this struggle, and I was doing all this because I just want a freedom for my family, because I understood life, and I said no. Once I was in school, still my parents were still on the island suffering. So I told myself I need to take education serious and get something better to make sure I change the story of my family. And after school, I began to write letters, moving from offices to offices. Almost all the jobs I was getting wouldn't pay me the kind of money I wanted to save my family. So upon research and one day, by grace with God, someone invited me to come and see. And I came to the presentation that very day, and I thought it was that the challenge was I didn't get the money to get started. I don't have any money because the very first day I went to the presentation, I even have to borrow money for transportation to the venue. So just imagine someone like that. How can I buy the combo pack? So I came back home, and then by then I was still with my auntie. So I thought it wise to discuss with her. In the course of discussing, because she has no money to assist me, she gave me over 101 reasons why I don't have to do the business. But you know what? As a student of success, I actually gather myself and then hustle. I told myself I've suffered a lot in life, and this could be the last chance for me to succeed. So I actually put things together, went for different works, organized myself for about a month to get some money, which could only afford me the minimum order to get started. And that was when I joined the business. Now, there was a problem after joining the business. Even though when I was joining the business, I thought that the picture I saw and the success of people, I was like, oh, I thought after joining the business, at least 1 month, 2 months, I could hit the jackpot, make it big time to actually achieve my dream. I couldn't happen in that business. We all believe that it takes time. It took me some period of time to even qualify wholesale. It was a very tough time for me. It's about almost a year. It's about 1 year, 6 months to qualify wholesale. So you can just imagine. But all Forever started right from there. I remember I joined Forever in the year 2013, and I made manager in the year 2015. So that's about 2 years. It took me 2 years to get to the managerial level. And even though to me, I was saying I couldn't get the success I wanted right from the beginning. It took me some time, but then obviously it's worth it, because when I attained assistant manager, I told you earlier on that my first goal is to help my family to leave that island. And that aim has been achieved at assistant manager level. I got to assistant manager, and I have enough income to transfer my parents from the island to the city, establish a business for my mom, and I did the same thing to my dad. And in fact, the journey became so great from there. The rest of my years in Forever became a history. I also have my first experience to travel in the year 2016, and that was in South Africa. Trust me, the very first day I sat in an airplane, oh my God, I was afraid totally. So I couldn't even talk to anybody because I was totally afraid. It's a very nice experience though, but then right from there, the rest of the years became history. Since I moved manager on the marketing plan, somewhere 2015 to date, I have qualified almost most important incentives in Forever. I've done the Rock the Boat in April 2017, Forever to Drive Level 1, Forever to Drive Level 2, chairman bonus. I've done my first chairman bonus check in somewhere 2017, that was in Dallas, 1.5K qualifier, and also in 2017 in Dallas, and I became the #2 top distributor in Ghana. That's where in my country, in Ghana. And so amazing, from grass to grace. And so many things have been achieved through Forever, and I would love to talk about them one after the other. This was my first check I picked in Dallas. It was amazing. And then I could you imagine someone who saw a car at the age of 13? I also have the chance to actually buy a car for myself. So 5 years after joining the business, I got a chance to buy my first car. And apart from this car, before I bought the car, there are so many other things I have achieved from the business. There are so many other things I've achieved from the business apart from the car. And I could remember before I purchased my car, I bought this car, I have my first building. And this time around so far, I have about 3 buildings in different locations in Ghana here. It's so amazing, so crazy. Mostly, I don't want to show the pictures of the building because of some personal reasons. Yeah, one for my parents. That's about 4 bedroom for my parents, and I also have another 4 bedroom for myself. And there's another one that is almost in it will almost be completed very soon. And trust me, the very day I brought this car to Ghana, the car was bought from US and shipped down to Ghana. For because of the happiness or the overjoy I had in me, I decided not to sleep in my room that very day. I slept in the car, and so crazy. I woke up around 3 a.m., fetch water, and I began to wash the car, even though the car wasn't dirty, but then I began to wash it because I was super excited. I never knew that I could afford something like that in a very short time. And all these things were possible through Forever. Okay. This was also my check I picked last year in the Stockholm. I did chairman bonus level 1 and I picked another check there. It's amazing. I'm so grateful. And since 2017 to date, I'm still the number 2 top distributor in Ghana, still hoping to go to the top because in life, all the time, we have to move forward. I'm trying to do that, and I know for sure it's going to happen at all costs. Recently, had it not been this pandemic, we could have all been in Australia by now, and that one also has been achieved. So far, so good. I also love to give to the society because the way I suffered in life, I don't want anybody to fall victim. Or I mostly children. I don't want children to fall victim like myself. So at all times, I do everything possible to help others. So personally, by the help of some group of people, we were able to put up a charity home, which we sponsor them, cater for them, their education and everything. And there's a picture from my charity home as well. And all these things were possible through Forever. I love this quote very well. It said, "Great works are performed not by strength, but by perseverance." That's by Samuel Johnson. And when I started a business from the beginning, it wasn't easy, but through persistence, action, we were able to get to this far, and we are still moving on. I've enjoyed so far so many benefits from Forever, and these are some of the pictures that show that Forever is really rewarding. Okay, so that is the end of my story or my personal experience with Forever. But before we leave, even though my time is fast spent, I want us to go through this series of training. It's just something small to actually ginger us or motivate us whilst we are doing the business as well. And the topic for the training is climbing or to climb mountain of success. Climb your mountain of success. Climb your mountain of success. Actually derive this motivation, climb Mountain Everest. I derive this motivation from them. It's so amazing. Now there are so many channels they go through. So the series of trainings and preparations they go through, of which I think is likely to be in line with their just like how we also do our business. And there are some principles that they follow, and I would love us to share together. It said, building a successful business is like climbing Mountain Everest. That's a fact. And we'll go through them one after the other. Mountain Everest, a mountain in central Himalayas on the borders of the Tibet, and Napa, the highest mountain peak in the world, which is about 29,028 feet high. Mount Everest, the highest mountain in the entire world. And now they have 5 principles to build a successful business, which is of Everest. We'll go through them one after the other. For time's sake, from here, I'll be going a bit faster. But then I know for sure before we end the training, we'll all achieve something. Okay. So the first step or the first strategy I want to talk about is anyone who wants to climb Mount Everest, they decide that you will climb the mountain. You need to begin by choosing a mountain to climb. When you are going to climb the mountain, decide that you would reach the top. Do not try to climb the mountain. We are all following. I said, why waste all the time getting there to decide not to climb? So this is actually trying to tell us that people who climb the mountain, Mount Everest, before they get to the mountain, they are physically, mentally, spiritually prepared to go. So they won't even go and get to the mountain and now be thinking, hey, can I climb, or should I climb, or should I go back? Should I back off? No, they are mentally prepared. They don't go to the mountain before they think about it. They decide before going there. We'll go forward. As we move forward, we understand. Now let's link this to our business. Translating the business, that decide if your goal is the manager position. So as you are joining the business right from the scratch where you want to be the rest of your life or in the history of forever, which level do you want to be? Should it be the senior manager or manager? Put diamond secretarian? No, it depends on you. So you need to decide right from the beginning, set date when you want to be there. Then you get started. It's very important. It's very important. You should know your destination right from the beginning. You know, this will guide you to let you know where you are moving towards. If you are embarking on a journey and you know your destination, whenever you meet a roadblock or a setback, you don't choose that place as your destination. It keeps you going. So it's very important to decide and know the position or whatever you want to achieve right from the scratch. Now, there's no use doing the business without knowing where you are climbing to. So as I explained earlier on, there's no use doing the business without knowing where you are climbing to. No, you should know, you should have a vision, you should have a goal where you want to go to. And if you ask me anywhere, I'll stand. If you ask me where do I want to go, I want to achieve Diamond Centurion, and that's me. It doesn't matter how long it's going to take me or how fast it's going to take me. The goal is to get there. So nothing is going to stop me to get there. And I hope all of us, that should be our goal. That should be our dream. That should be our vision. And the future will surely be bright. Decide that you will make it all the way to the top and never quit. Why buy the business pack if you know that you are not going to do the business? We have people like that. They can come and listen to the presentation and hear the success story of others. This time is not for me. Let me try something else. No. You need to focus. You need to decide right from the beginning, and after purchase, never give up. Keep pushing if you really want to achieve success. Now, the second step, you need to be prepared for the climb. So people preparing for a strange land, city, and the knowledge of mountain. So it's another question. All the you have about the mountain. They need to from the life at the mountain. So now linking this to our
Hello? I think Benjamin left. Let me see if we can get him on again. Yes. Benjamin, are you still there?
Hello.
Okay, you're still there. Okay.
Wow.
Okay,
Wow.
try again. Try again.
Can you
Yeah.
hear me now?
Yeah, now I hear you again. We hear you again. I'm sorry for your internet, Benjamin. Maybe you can try to go outside if it's possible, if it's not raining.
Can you see me?
We see me. That's the problem in all Africa now, is that because a lot of countries have, grounded their people at home with totally locked down. It means that a lot of people are using the internet at the same time, which creates problems. Benjamin, your story is so incredible. I think that you can read all the chats here. They are totally amazed by your story. And we can't wait to hear more from you. Let's see if we can get you on again. Here's your presentation. Yes, now we hear you a little bit.
Hello, okay.
Yes, now we hear you now.
Oh, so can I continue?
You can continue.
Oh, sorry for the inconvenience.
You're not the owner of the. Hello. Come again, Benjamin.
Oh God. Can you hear me?
Now we hear you.
All right. Okay. Huh. Hello.
Yes. Okay. Try to speak.
So can I continue now?
Yeah, continue, please.
All right. Okay. Sorry for the inconvenience. I'm so sorry. So as I was saying, they need to stay people who have climbed the mountain and be sure the time by the time they arrive there. So when you're starting business, you also have to learn from people who are already in the business. And so it's also great, the is it's full of movement. So business, everyone who also has keep saying they still have, they cannot stop because you like the globe pandemic, excuse. I might say move down your product line, and then this you cannot deliver it to your customers as well. In Ghana, we don't have anything like that. We don't have online purchase or online activities. No, what we do is only the manual system. So it's a bit tough at the moment. But then, hey, this is not an excuse at all. This is not going to stop us. So, as you can see, whether they are sick or whatever, they still train to make sure they get to the top. If they have other engagements, this engagement in training, or they would never make it. So it's all part of the preparation. If they wish to make it, they come to their mind, everything is prepared towards the climb. So tell you something that you will never tell you what you want to listen to. They always want to discourage you. People will be like, the product are too expensive. People cannot buy. All these things are distractions, things that have to distract you. Now, as we are learning from these climates, they don't listen to any negativities. All what they have is the end point. They focus on the climb. They need to have self-determination, faith, confidence that they are going to climb the mountain all the way to the top. So this in your life, and not something you do when you have time. It has to be done even when you are sick, even when you have children to collect from school, even when people tell you that you are mad. It has to be done every day, no matter what. So yes, I remember this reminds me of an incident that happened some time ago. I remember when I joined the business, I was an assistant supervisor, and we were standing in front of our notice board one day, and then there was one assistant manager closer to the notice board. So I saw Eagle manager information on the notice board. So I was like, oh, one day I'll surely be an Eagle. I was there with a team member, and this assistant manager approached us, and what he said was that, hey, do you think we have assistant supervisor Eagle? In Forever, we don't have assistant supervisor Eagle. The only people we have are Eagle managers. What is he trying to tell me? What he's trying to say is that I don't deserve to be an Eagle. And as an assistant supervisor, I don't have to think about Eagle. But trust me, the only answer I gave him was that I told him, my brother, even maybe now you see me as an assistant supervisor, I know deep down within me, I'm an Eagle. And 2 years, sorry, to become a manager, and I also achieved the Eagle Manager incentive for the first time. And that person is still an assistant manager. So as we are embarking on our success journey, as far as Forever is concerned, we should be mad. But what we need to do is to focus on the goal and keep moving. Now, this is the third rule. The mountain doesn't take a day to climb, even with perfect preparation. An experienced mountaineer takes 3 months to climb Mountain Everest. Wow, that's about 3 months. They cannot arrive at the mountain and climb in a day, never. Even with perfect preparation, the climber needs to, and they have to climb camp by camp. So exactly, sometimes we get people in our business and they just want to achieve everything within the shortest time. They join 1 day, 1 week, 2 weeks, and if they don't get the result they are looking for, then they want to give up. No, no. We need to understand it from this point of view, that whenever you talk, you hear about business or to build a business, building anything that you have to build means the thing is one, the thing is not in existence. And now you have the power to create it. So it's about putting pieces of materials together to build something. So in our business too, it takes time. You need to build it from one step to the other, one step to the other. So as FBOs, we need to know all these routes and be patient and be prepared for it. Now, they cannot go straight from the base to the summit. They have to reach the next camp and spend days there while they condition themselves and learn from others at the height of the periods ahead. So when they get to the next level, they learn from experienced people who are at the top. And I must say, forever we are blessed. We have all those people around us who can coach us, give us the guidelines to reach our goals. The climber it is impossible to climb Everest alone. You need to have, this is the aspect I love so much. Now, this aspect is trying to tell us that no matter how skillful or how intelligent you are, you can't get to the top alone. No, you need a team. Now, Michael Jordan said something profound. He said, talent wins games, but teamwork and intelligence win championship. So if you really want to be a champion and get to the top, you need to work with people, to learn to create environment for them to work with. That for people to go to they are being, we need to create that environment for them to the top.
Hello, Benjamin. It's Kim. We are so sorry for you because it is so good training you're doing, and we are all excited here and trying to get it everything together. We don't want to stop you, but you are really challenged by your internet in the moment. There was people asking here, can we invite him again? And yes, we will love to, but we need to get a better internet to Ghana. It's not Benjamin's fault because he's not the owner of the internet. If he was, he would probably do his best. But I think the challenge is that everyone is sitting at home watching Netflix, and the internet is not prepared for that in Ghana. So I think I will need to stop this presentation here, because even how inspired we are. And
hello.
yeah, Benjamin, you're really in trouble. I'm so sorry for you. And is it better now?
Sure. Can I continue?
We really struggle to hear you. Benjamin, some good ideas here is, if it would be possible for you to do a video where you do your training, and we can put it on Zoom. Uni is also writing here, it's so inspiring. Maybe we could, Benjamin, maybe it could be possible to do a video where you do your training, because we really want to get it. We are sitting here and ah, um, so I think we will have to end Benjamin here and start prepare for our next speaker. Um, thank you, Benjamin. Should we give Benjamin a warm applause? I will try to put my applause machine and so we can do some applause. Sorry for that, Benjamin, and thank you so much for your big effort in trying. I can see the whole chat here is going crazy, Benjamin. We really love you. The whole world here is here, and they love you and love your story. I can imagine, you know, a few years after seeing your first car ever, you buy a nice car, and how you moved your family to away from the poverty to the city. And I know you bought them a nice house, and you're making your family so proud, and everyone around you, but you also make us in Forever very proud. So thank you so much to Benjamin. I will put my video on here, and I think we will give the big audience here is going wild. So let's give him a big round of applause. Thank you, Benjamin. And we will definitely get.
All right, thank you.
We will get you back, Benjamin. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you. I'm sorry, so sorry for the network.
We will find a solution. We will ask you to make a video where you do your presentation, and we will put it here on the Zoom channel, so everyone can get it, because we really want. We really want it. Thank you so much.
You're most welcome, sir. All right. Yeah.
You're welcome. Thank you. You need to stop sharing your screen now so we can get back to the seminar. Can you do that, Benjamin?
Sure.
Thank you. A warm round of applause to Benjamin. And I cannot stop reflecting about Benjamin's story, because it shows that forever is for everyone. And it also shows that you can never know who is the next diamond. You know, you don't know. It's like the farmer putting the seeds in the field. He do not know which seed will die or live, or which seed will get twofold, threefold, fivefold. He don't know, and that's why you should never underestimate. You know, every person, every people in this planet has a big true potential, regardless who. Do not judge people for what you see, but judge them for what potential you have, what you cannot see. That's my best advice. I have several of my leaders that other people will not see their potential for sure, where we have seen that in Forever Living, you can really grow as a rose, and you can shine, and you can utilize your true potential. And this is one of the exciting things in Forever, is the transformation of going from where you are to where people could never imagine you going. I love this, and this is one of my big whys why I'm still 24/7 in Forever and always developing, is because I love all these stories. So thank you for sharing, Benjamin. It was really, really exciting. We will definitely try to get Benjamin's story by a video interview or something similar, and I promise that we will share it here in the webinar group or in a separate Zoom meeting or training.